Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let me ask you something. Imagine you had the most hardworking employee in the world. They never sleep, they never get tired, they never need a lunch break. They can work on 10 things at once and they cost a fraction of what any human employee would cost. That is not a dream anymore. That is what AI agents are. And in 2026, they are already running inside 40% of business application worldwide. Today, I'm going to explain exactly what these agents are, how they actually think, where they are being used right now in the world, what tools power them, and what risk you need to know about. Before we get into the cool stuff, let us make sure we understand what we are actually talking about. Most people have used ChatGPT or some AI chatbot. You type a question, it gives you an answer. You type another question, it gives another answer. That's it. It does nothing until you ask. It is basically a very smart calculator. Now, here is where AI agents are completely different. And I want to imagine this very clearly. Imagine you tell your new employee, I want our company sale to grow by 20% this quarter. And instead of sitting there waiting for you to tell them every single step, they go figure it out themselves. They research which customer to target, they write personalized email, they send those emails, they check who responded, they follow up with the right people, they track the result, and if something is not working, they change their approach. So that is AI agent. You give it a goal, it figure out how to reach it, it takes real action in the real world and keeps going until job is done. Okay, now you know what an agent does, but how it actually works. What is happening inside? An AI agent runs a loop over and over. Four steps. And I want you to think about your own morning routine as I explain this because it is actually identical to that. When you wake up, you open your eyes, you look around, what time is it? What is the weather? What is on your schedule for today? You're gathering information about your environment, right? An AI agent does the same thing. It reads its environment, email, file, database, website, whatever it has access to. It gathers all the information it needs. Now your brain kicks in. You think, okay, it is raining outside. I have a meeting at 9. I should leave early. You make some plan, right? The agent does the same thing. It thinks about the goal. It looks at what it just learned. It makes a plan and picks the very next action to take. You get up, grab your umbrella, and leave. You take a real action in real world. The agent does the same thing, but its action are things like searching web, send email, run some code, click a button on website, update some spreadsheet, call an API. Real action, not just words. Then for you, you're walking to meeting and you see the train is delayed. So you adapt, you call an Uber instead. You check the result of your action and adjust it. The agent does exactly this. It checks whether its action worked. If yes, great, move to the next step. If no, it changes plan. And then it loops back to step one again. Perceive, reason, act, observe over and over until the goal is achieved. This loop is why agents feel alive. They are not just answering one's question, they are thinking, doing, checking, and adapting just like human does when working towards a goal. Now, not all AI agents are equal. There are actually three types, and understanding the different matters a lot here. The first one is supervised agent. Think of it like a very smart new intern. They're intelligent, they make great plans, but before they take any action, they ask you first for everything. This is actually where most agents in early 2026 sit. Organizations are still getting comfortable with this technology, so they want a human in the loop for every action. It is slower, but it builds trust. The type 2 is semi autonomous agent. This is the sweet spot right now. The agent handle this is the sweet spot right now. The agent handles routines, predictable tasks completely on its own, but when something unusual happens or something tricky, it stops and asks a human. Okay, a great example could be like a customer support agent. They automatically resolve about 70% of ticket by themselves. But when something happens wrong, like someone is angry or needs a refund above a certain amount, they hand it to a human with full context. Okay, smart and safe at the same time. Now, the third one comes the fully autonomous agent. This is the one that sounds like science fiction, but it is completely real. You set a goal, the agent run for hours, sometime days, but completely on its own. It makes hundred of decisions without checking with you once. The more autonomous the agent, the more powerful, but also more risk. We will talk about that in a few slides. So let's talk about a real world example. We'll take the logistic agent. It is 3 in the morning. A shipment from a warehouse in Mumbai is delayed because of a truck breakdown. No human is awake to deal with it. The AI agent detects the delay. It checks inventory level at nearby warehouse. It finds an alternative courier. It reroutes the delivery. It sends an updated tracking notification to the customer and it logs everything in the system. By the time the operation manager wakes up at 9 a.m. and opens their laptop, the problem is already solved. The agent handles everything. Now, the another example could be a developer dream. Like we talked about this in our last video, but it is worth repeating here because it is such a perfect example. A developer has 10 bugs reported in their GitHub and it's 10 p.m. They are tired. They assign all 10 to a Codex agent and go to bed. The agent works throughout the night. It fixes each bug. It writes tests to make sure the fix works. It opens a pull request for each one with a clear description of what it changed and why. The developer then wakes up to 10 finished pull requests waiting for review. That developer just did 10 hours of work while sleeping. Now, what are the actual tools people are using to build them? So I've picked the 5 most important ones and I'll tell you exactly who each one is for. So the first one is Anytane, which is for the known coder. If you want to build an AI agent but you do not want to write a single line of code, Anytane is your answer. So it is a visual drag and drop tool. You connect different boxes with different action, and this box summarizes it with AI, and you connect it with all your the tools that you want to connect to, like Slack or any WhatsApp, your email, anything, and it's done. It will do all these things automatically. And it then connects to over 400 apps like Slack, Notion, HubSpot, Salesforce, Gmail, literally everything. It is the most beginner friendly way to start building agents today. LangChain for the developer. If you know Python, LangChain is the most popular framework to build agents. It lets you chain AI steps together like building blocks. It has a massive community and power thousands of products you are probably already using without knowing it. Then we have Crew AI for multi-agents team, and then we have Claude Code and Codex for coding agents. Then we have MCP, the universal standard. It's called Model Context Protocol. I want you to think of it like USB-C for AI agent. Just like USB-C is a universal connector that lets any device connect to any other device. MCP is the universal connector that lets any agent securely connect to any tool or data source. It is becoming the standard that all agents tool are adopting. If you hear the word MCP in future, you will know exactly what it means. So where is this going and what you should do? Right now in 2026, AI agents are already inside 40% of business application. That is not a prediction, that is currently reality according to Gartner Research. The dedicated AI agent market hit $11.79 billion this year alone. By 2027, multi-agent teams will be standard. Imagine a complete software team, product designer, developer, tester, documentation writer. All AI agents are working together all the time for a fraction of cost of a human team. By 2028 and beyond, we are looking at self-improving agents, agents that monitor their own performance and automatically retrain themselves to get better without any human ever telling them to. Now, what you should do with all of this, do not try to build a $1 million agent system from day one. That is not how anyone learned this. Pick one thing in your life or your work that is repetitive and boring. Answering the same type of emails, generating weekly reports, finding leads to your business, running the same code, checks every day. Start there. Try and attain if you do not code. It's free, it's visual, and you can build a basic agent in an afternoon. That one step is how every expert in this field started. The future belongs to the people who understand these tools, and you now understand more than 90% of people out there. So that is all about AI agents. If this video helped you, please hit like button and subscribe this channel. It takes just 1 second and genuinely helps this channel reach more people.